Alright boys and girls, I hope you're having a lovely day, okay? Today guys, I'm going to be doing a cheeky little game room tour. It's been a little while since I've done one. I can't exactly remember how long ago it was, but it's probably roundabouts a year, and quite a lot has changed in that time, especially recently guys, because there's been a lot of new additions to the game room, and I feel like I need to show you guys. So yeah, without further ado then boys, let's hop straight into it. The best place to start is of course as you enter. So yeah, this is, well, it's pretty much my living room, my game room, that's just what it is. So yeah, we walk straight in guys. I've got coats hanging up because, you know, it's just convenient. There is my dog. He kind of comes with the game room, don't you, Fred? Because you're in here a lot, aren't you? You're not doing any gaming, no, you just want to play. You want to play all day, but not games. So yeah, as you come into the room, guys, you've got my windowsill here. I'm not going to lie, this is just a mishmash of shit. Like, there's just stuff that I didn't know where to put, but I just decided here wasn't a good enough place, I suppose. I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff in here, guys. I used to have, like, a full-on Star Wars display, but I've actually changed that now, so a lot of the Star Wars stuff that used to be there is just scattered around the place. Some of it I ended up putting in my loft because I just didn't have anywhere to put it. But yeah, we got my original VHS tapes, which are awesome. Got a Funko Pop there of Han Solo in carbonate. We've got the Rogue One ones, the one decent Disney movie. I got this spaceship here, guys, which is a childhood toy of mine. And yeah, some pretty cool stuff, and then just some random football mishmash. Behind the door, guys, we've got a couple of posters, which I picked up from the retro gaming market in London. So up there, we've got the Kuon one, which I love. I've not actually played Kuon yet. I've got it. I need to play it, but that artwork was so cool. It was like £2 or something. Obviously, I had to frame it, but yeah, for £2, that was way too cool to pass up on. And then down here, we got the Streets of Rage one. Now, at first, I didn't really love this one, but it's actually grew on me a lot. I do love the front cover of Streets of Rage, but for whatever reason, I just wasn't really like a massive fan of the poster. Just didn't really feel like it looked right. But now I've hung it up, I really do like it. And the only reason I even bought it in the first place is because for some reason the person I bought it from said that I could only use card if I spent a £5 or more, and the posters were £2 each, and I had two, so I just kind of got an extra one so I could use my card. Anyway, guys, over here we have got the Judge Dredd poster. This was actually custom made by my brother. He basically bought a comic and just, you know, cut the pieces and made this awesome piece of artwork, gave it to me for my birthday. I'm a massive fan of Judge Dredd, guys, so of course I was very appreciative of this gift. I really do like it. Just below that, guys, we've got some Funko Pops there of Avatar, which of course is a great show. Just below that, guys, we've got some Squid Game ones. We've got some Cartoon Network ones. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog especially. And then we've got some Lord of the Ring ones. We've got a couple of Overwatch ones. I don't really play Overwatch anymore, but I used to be big into it, so I had a lot more Funkos, but these are just the two that I decided to keep. And above that, guys, we've got some comic book ones. We've got Hellboy, Deadpool, Rorschach, and Wolverine. And then above that, we have got some SpongeBob. Okay, guys, moving on, we have got some One Piece stuff, okay? I'm an absolutely massive fan of One Piece. It's probably my favorite anime of all time. So yeah, we've got an absolute shit ton of figures, guys. I don't think I've added too many new ones. I think that maybe Zoro was quite new. I picked that up not that long ago, maybe less than a year, something like that. I think it was last summer. We've got the Luffy there, we've got the Brook. Below that, boys, we've got the Pirate King himself, and we've got Jinbei, and then below that, we've got even more. I think Crocodile was fairly new as well, because I really wanted a Crocodile figure, so I bought that one not too long ago. A couple more figures there, guys. A couple more there as well. A few more in there. And then a few more there. So I've got quite a few figures. Above this display, guys, we've got the Akira canvas. Akira is my favorite anime of all time, or anime movie, I should say. Next to that, we have got Ghost in the Shell. And we've got Cowboy Bebop. Literally opposite that, guys, we've got a couple more canvases, which I love. We've got the Spirited Away one, which is awesome. And then next to that, we've got My Neighbor Totoro. Between these two, I think I prefer this poster. Like, I prefer Spirited Away as a movie, but this poster is just so fucking cool. On this windowsill, I decided to just chuck all my football trophies and my Muay Thai medals, so it's pretty cool, I suppose. In this corner, guys, we have got a chair. Now, this chair was pretty much just bought so that I can use the CRT, because it's quite far away from the sofa. So yeah, I bought this on eBay. It's a decent chair, I suppose. It gets the job done. And above the chair, guys, we've got this Pulp Fiction poster. Pulp Fiction is one of the best movies of all time, so that poster is amazing. Next to that, we've got the Godzilla poster. I love Godzilla. It's not something that I've been into for like a massive amount of time, but ever since I went to the cinema to watch Godzilla -1, I've just been utterly obsessed with Godzilla. Below that, guys, we've got my manga collection and a bunch of anime figures on the top. Over here, guys, we've got some more anime figures. We've got Attack on Titan in the back there. We've got some Chainsaw Man. I adore Chainsaw Man. I cannot wait for the next thing that comes out. I think there's a movie coming out for Chainsaw Man. I'm super hyped for that. Below that, guys, we've got My Hero Academia figures. I do have a lot of them because there's just a lot of characters. I'll be honest, I rewatched My Hero Academia. Wasn't into it as much as I used to be. So, you know, these figures are a little bit overkill. Next to that, guys, we do have my Naruto figures. I do love some Naruto. Got quite a few figures. It was like the first real anime that I watched properly. Over here, guys, I've got my CD player and just a whole mishmash of Star Wars stuff that I didn't know where else to put. So yeah, these used to be on my Star Wars display, but you know, now they're just here, I suppose. Of course, we've got my CD collection, so that's pretty cool. Mostly hip-hop, to be fair. I'm a big fan of hip-hop. Over here, guys, we've got a Star Wars picture and my reflection. I actually found this at a car boot sale. It was like a couple of quid, so I was like, yeah, I'll definitely have that. And above that, we have got the Predator. Next to that, guys, we've got what I'm going to dub the PlayStation Hall of Fame. This is basically just some of my favorite PlayStation games ever. There's not every single one of my favorite PlayStation games, but most of these games I really like, and they're all spanning across different systems. So at the top, we've got Mr. Domino, which is an awesome game. Above that as well, we do have a Sekiro figure. Then we've got the Dino Crisis games, which I love. We've got Ridge Racer, Parappa the Rapper, you know, just absolutely classic PS1 games. Below that, we've got some of my favorite PS2 games. You've got Burnout 3, The Punisher, got Scarface the game, Bully, you know, just some of my absolute faves. Below that, we got some of my favorite PS3 games. Definitely some underrated gems in here, like this Godzilla game, for example. Like, this game got shit on, but honestly, I think it's super good. We've got Ridge Racer 7. I do adore some Ridge Racer. We've got Mirror's Edge. So some absolute classics there. Then we've got this demo disc, guys, which won't mean a lot to most people, but this demo disc is just so nostalgic to me. Just below that, guys, we've got some of my favorite Vita games. I think the PS Vita is just a ridiculously underrated system. So we've got games like Valhalla, which I absolutely love. We've got Shovel Knight, adore Shovel Knight. We've got Undertale, like some real classics here. Danganronpa as well. I just love these games. So yeah, there's some absolute classics on the Vita. Coming down to the PS4, we got some of my favorites there. I adore Catherine, one of my favorite games ever made. I've played this game too many times. We've got the Bioshock games. I'll be honest, I'm only really massive on Bioshock 1. I do like Bioshock 2 and I do like Infinite, but for me, Bioshock 1 is just, it will never be topped. Below that, guys, we've got some PS5 games. There's some really good ones here. We've got Stellar Blade, of course, Robocop, I adore. We've got Astro Bot. That's like one of the few games I've ever platinum trophied. Normally, I just finish the game, get to the end credits, you know, and that's, I call it a day. But with Astro Bot, it was so good that I had to get all the trophies. And then below that, guys, we've got my favorite game of all time, which is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I certainly died more than twice with that game. I died a lot. And then finally, we've got some PSP games. Over here, guys, I've got my sofa, which my dog is sleeping on. Or he's just chilling, I think. But yeah, I got this sofa quite recently. You guys probably would have watched the video. So yeah, I absolutely love this sofa. It turns into a sofa bed. It's comfy as hell. It's perfect for gaming on. Over here, we got a coffee table, guys, which has got a laptop on. So, you know, just watch YouTube videos and stuff whilst I'm gaming. Some controllers. This coffee table, funnily enough, found in a dump shop. It was like a $5 or something. I love this coffee table. All right, guys, moving onwards, we have got my CRT TV, which we have Parappa the Rapper just chilling on there. I love Parappa the Rapper. My VR headset, this is quite a new addition. That's sitting on the top because I just think that it kind of looks cool up there. I don't know. All the cables are just chilling in that box over there in the corner. But yeah, I just thought it looked cool on the top of the CRT. I just felt like it suited. Over here, guys, we've got some consoles. So we've got the Sega Mega Drive 2. We've got Nintendo Wii. All of the cables, again, are in that box over there because I don't really play these systems enough for them to be like permanently set up. Below that, we've got the 360, which is a really cool box, like a Gears of War box. This is quite a recent pickup as well. We've got the Gears of War X, but I absolutely love this. It's just a stunning console. Once again, the cables aren't in the back there. They're in that box because I don't really have enough games on the 360 to justify having it plugged in the whole time. The only games I've got for it at the minute are these two right here. So we've got Gears of War and we've got Call of Duty 2. Not played Call of Duty 2 yet, but I have played Gears of War and it's amazing. All right, guys, next to the CRT, we have got my my main TV. It's got Resident Evil 4 playing on it at the minute. Below the TV, we've got my CRT remote there. Got a couple of games I'm playing at the minute. We've got Blood Will Tell, which is absolutely amazing. Loving that game. And then we've got Midnight Club 3 as well, which is awesome too. And a few DVDs here as well, guys. We've got the Johnny English collection. I was about halfway through Johnny English Reborn and I ended up falling asleep last night. And then we've got Black Lagoon, which I literally just finished today. I watched the last episode. Really love this anime. Would thoroughly recommend it. A little bit fucked up, I will admit, but it's really freaking awesome. All right, guys, behind the games and stuff, we do have some of these ducks. These were like all on clearance in game. Like, honestly, they were like £3 or £4 each. I couldn't believe it because I thought they were really cool. I don't think they sold super well, which is a damn shame because I honestly really like them. And just next to that, guys, we've got basically a box of memory cards. There's a PS4 controller charger there. But yeah, all my memory cards are all in there, which is pretty awesome. Just on the right hand side of that, guys, we have got some books, as well as this Tony Hawk Shred board. Now, I won't lie, Tony Hawk Shred, not the best game, alright, certainly not the best, but the skateboard's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Tony Hawk, so I had to have that. But yeah, we've got some books here, guys, mostly like strategy guides and that sort of thing. In the cabinet, guys, below the TV, we've got a couple of handhelds. You've got the PS Vita and the PSP, as well as this. I think this is a stress ball or stress thing. Got this for my birthday from my mum. I just thought it was really cool. It's like a PS3 controller. It's squidgy. It's pretty cool. Over here, guys, we've got a wristband, which is actually from Gamescom that I went to in Germany, so I of course had to keep that. Down here, guys, now ignore the cable management because it is absolutely shocking behind there, so ignore that. But we've got some PlayStations. Normally I'd have my PlayStation 3 there, but it's actually currently in my office at the minute. I was recording some gameplay for something, so yeah, that's in the office, but the PS2 is on, as well as the PS4. And over here, guys, we have got a load of PlayStation magazines. I used to collect these especially during like the PS3 and PS4 era, so yeah, I've got a ton of these PlayStation magazines, guys. Absolutely adore these. It's no longer running anymore, which is kind of sad. But yeah, there's some pretty good ones in there, guys, and occasionally I will just, you know, flick through a few of them and just, you know, reminisce over good games. Okay, guys, so just above my sofa, we have got some more posters. So we've got the Crash Bandicoot there, we've got Persona 5, The Last of Us, and a really awesome, like, Japanese Star Wars poster there. I absolutely adore that. And next to that, guys, we come over to my Resident Evil display. I absolutely adore this, and it's only just beginning. I feel like this is going to really flesh out and be awesome. So we've got the Resident Evil 4 poster there, as well as me. We've got some Resident Evil 4 figures, some ducks that I showed you guys earlier that, you know, over there. These are more of those, so those are pretty cool. We've got this Leon figure. Got obviously the games here. We've got a liquor on the top. So yeah, all the Resident Evil games that I own, as well as Nemesis there. We've got another Nemesis plush there. We've got a figure there. We've got Leon, and we've got Jill, who's all like polygonal, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with that display, guys. And below that, I've got various other little mini displays. So we got the Silent Hill collection. That's pretty cool. I don't have all the Silent Hill games because honestly a lot of them I'm just not really like a big fan of. I don't really like Homecoming, I don't really like Downpour, not really a big fan of 4 to be honest with you, but the original trilogy are all masterpieces. I love the remake, and Shattered Memories is very underrated. Moving on to my Metal Gear Solid collection, do have quite a few Metal Gear Solid games. I still like need a couple more. I don't have every single one. Like I really want to get Twin Snakes at some point. In the middle, guys, we've got my Tony Hawk's collection. Tony Hawk's my favorite gaming franchise of all time. I adore the Tony Hawk's games, so I've got quite a few Tony Hawk's games. Like, you know, we've got the Game Boy games, which are all like custom made covers, so that's pretty cool. Below that, guys, we've got all my Yakuza games. Then we've got my God of War collection. I believe I have every God of War game. I obviously don't have the original PS2 ones, but I do have the collection there that's got those two on them. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got all the God of Wars. And after that, guys, we come over to this absolute behemoth, the PlayStation wall. All right, it's just a wall of PlayStation. So we'll start along at the top, guys. We've got a Spyro plush there, which I found at a car boot sale. Absolutely love that thing. Johnny Silverhand on the right. This is my PlayStation Portal in there, so that's pretty cool. And then that's the PlayStation Portal box, which is just kind of convenient to hold the PS1 games there. It's a bit of an awkward way to display PS1, but honestly, I didn't have anywhere else to put them. So yeah, if you guys want to go through and look at every single PS1 game I own, you can pause the video and have a look. But I've got quite a few PS1 games. Obviously below that, we've got even more here. And then obviously I showed you guys a few PS1 games from before. But yeah, I do have quite a few PS1 games. However, guys, I do have a lot more PS2 than I have PS1. Or I might have a lot of PS1, PS2, it's getting silly. It's getting out of hand. Let me just move some of this stuff out of the way so you guys can get a proper look. Move my Darth Vader and my Kylo Ren. Kylo, you know, you guys know what I meant. So yeah, again, if you guys want to look at the games, just have a little pause. But I tried to put all my platinums like here, you know, because it's all in one place then, because then it doesn't make the collection look terrible. Like I like the uniformity. Over here, I tried to keep some of my like heavier hitters. So we got Kuon, God Hand, Obscure, Haunting Grounds, Rule of Rose. I don't think that's super crazy expensive, but not the cheapest game. I've also tried to keep a lot of like my better games here, like some of my favorites, not all of them, but you know, quite a few of them, because it's just easier to see because it's right in front of you. So yeah, we got the Ratchet and Clank trilogy. We've got Blade 2, that's pretty fun. Spartan Total Warrior, that's an awesome game as well. So yeah, some pretty awesome games. And it doesn't end there, guys. We've got even more there with some Godzilla stuff. Yeah, quite a lot of games, as you guys can see. I do love the PS2, it's my favourite system of all time. Just going to move the old Crash Bandicoot out the way so you guys can see. We've got some wrestling games there, Naruto, some Batman, Time Splitters. I love the Time Splitters games. We've got Sonic, Smuggler's Run, I've not played that yet, but I definitely need to. Again, I've got too much shit, guys. Too much stuff. It's all in the way. You guys can't even see. But yeah, I try to keep all my light gun games in the corner there, so they're all in one place. So Time Crisis 2, Ninja Assault, Endgame. Starsky and Hutch you can weirdly play with a light gun if you play it in 2-player, which is kind of cool. So if you ever have a light gun, like a Gun Con 2, and you've got a mate, yeah, it's pretty cool. You can play it 2-player. Below that, guys, we've got the finals of PS2 games. I tried to keep a lot of my recent purchases down here, so they're easy to remember, like what I've recently picked up. But yeah, some pretty awesome games on the PS2, if I don't say so myself. Right then, guys, let's move down a little bit lower. We have got the PS3 collection. Once again, I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way. We've got the Gears of War controller there, which is cool. Probably not the best place to put it on the wall of PlayStation, but hey, yeah, I absolutely love the PS3, guys. It's probably my second favourite console of all time. So of course, I've got some absolute gems on the PS3. A lot of my favourite PS3 games, though, did get remasters on the PS4, so I did buy quite a few of those. So yeah, the PS3, like, there's some great games here, but there's even more that I have for the, on the PS4, like remastered. So yeah, some pretty awesome games down there. It's all a bit awkward though, because it's right down the bottom, so you guys, oh fucking hell, I'm really struggling to show you guys because I've got a box in a way. Yeah, you can't really see a lot of this stuff, like it is kind of just somewhat hidden. Thankfully, I know what I've got, so it's not really a big deal, I remember the games I pick up, so it's not like, I can't remember stuff. But anyway, again, I tried to put like some of my recent pickups towards the end so that I remember. So yeah, that's my PS3 collection, guys. Pretty happy with that. All right, guys, next to the PlayStation shelf, we've got this t-shirt here, which has got my mum and dad's dog and my dog. I absolutely love this. It didn't fit me, this t-shirt, so I just decided to hang it up. Above that, we've got a Naruto picture and a Star Wars picture. To the left of that, guys, we've got some Crash Bandicoot figures. And then we've got my Mega Drive collection, which isn't massive, but, I've got quite a few of the classics. My favourite has got to be Streets of Rage. I absolutely adore it. I do also love Revenge of Shinobi. Of course, Sonic as well. We've got the little Sonic duck there, which is cool. Found that in Smith's Toys. I was like, oh, I'll definitely grab that. When it comes to condition, guys, this is probably the worst condition game I've got ever. This is a CEX roulette that I really should have sent back, because that is absolutely, that's just terrible, innit? But hey, I couldn't be asked. Next to that, guys, we have got some Funkos here. These have nothing to do with Sega, but I didn't know where else to put them. We've got the Persona ones there as well, which are awesome. Just below that, guys, we have got the Samurai Sword, which my dad got me for my birthday, and it's very cool. I think it's from Kill Bill, if I'm not mistaken. It's very cool, and if anyone decides to, I don't know, come fight me, then I'll take this with me. Alright, guys, over here we have got my my Nintendo shelf. I don't have a ton of Nintendo stuff, but, we've got a little bit, so I might as well show you guys. Up here, we've got Cuphead and Kirby, Nintendo Switch box, Luigi, the Metroid Dread, like, special edition. Got that for Christmas from my uncle. And this is probably my favourite poster in my game room. I love this. It's got, like, all the different Star Wars characters from the prequels and the original trilogy, so I love that. The play button there, of course. But yeah, let's go through my my Nintendo collection real quick, guys. So the Wii, not a lot really, like I don't have a ton of Wii games, but what I do have, I really like. And next to that, we've got an even smaller GameCube collection. With the GameCube, I've just gone with exclusives, except for this one right here. This is the only non-exclusive I've got. The reason for that, guys, is I could not find this game on PS2 to save my life, and I saw it on the GameCube, and I just thought, hell, I really want to play it, so I got it for the GameCube. I love that game, by the way, and I just hope the sequel does come out one day. Below that, guys, we have got my Game Boy collection, as well as some little Kirby's there. Again, I don't collect Game Boy games box because it's just really expensive, so I make my own custom covers. You can honestly get cassette tapes for so cheap, so yeah, I just make my own little custom covers, and yeah, it's just cost me way less money than if I was to buy them boxed. Coming down below, guys, we've got the 3DS collection. Don't have a lot of 3DS games, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I've played them all though. I've played every single one of those. And then we've got my original DS Lite, or at least one of my original DS Lites, because I did have quite a few. A few of them did break. And above that, guys, we've got my original DS box. I don't have the DS anymore. I think it broke and I must have thrown it away, but I do have the box for some reason. Little Kirby there. Below that, guys, we have got my Nintendo DS collection. Honestly, I love the original DS. I'm not massive on the 3DS, but the original DS I adore. There's some real classics. Down below is like my more nostalgia games, so there is a lot of games here that aren't the best. Not all of them. Like GTA is amazing. It's an amazing game. I didn't have that as a kid. I don't know why that's below. But yeah, Fantastic Four, that's a pretty shit game. But, nostalgia. Ben 10, that was actually quite good, to be fair. They got the Mario games. They got some Star Wars stuff. I used to love, well, I still do love Star Wars, but I loved it as well as a kid. Lego Indiana Jones, Call of Duty Black Ops. I used to play this all the time because I didn't have a PS3. I couldn't afford it, so I got that on the DS. And then above is like some of my newer pickups, I suppose. Games like Donkey Kong there, which I didn't grow up with. Castlevania, you know, so some pretty cool games here. We've got the Kirby, that's pretty awesome. This is quite possibly the most underrated DS game ever. I absolutely love this game, Infestate, it's just incredible. Anyway guys, let's stop glazing the DS, let's move on to the Nintendo Switch, which is small but mighty. I don't have a ton of Switch games, but what I do have is pretty awesome. So yeah, once again guys, if there's anything here you guys want to look at, just pause the video so you guys can see in depth what I've got. But yeah, I love the Switch, and I'm looking forward to the Switch too. It should be pretty cool. Alright guys, above the TV, I completely forgot to show you guys this. There's just a whole mishmash of shit. Like, there's just tons of stuff here. So we've got like the Mario Pez machines. We've got these little Squid Game key rings, which I got 2 of them, so put one on either side there. We've got Breaking Bad figure, a Joker poster. This poster, the Cyberpunk Edge Runners, is not framed, or it is framed, but it's missing the glass on it because this fell down for some reason. I came back to my house and it was on the floor smashed. Don't know how it happened, but obviously it did. So it's kind of annoying because on the other side, I've got the Princess Mononoke, which, you know, the glass is fine on that one and then it's not on this. So I need to get that reframed at some point. Above that, we've got the My Hero Academia, and then on the other side of that, we got a Squid Game, and then through the middle, guys, just a ton, and I do mean a ton of stuff. So yeah, we got some figures and key rings and bits and bobs here. We've got the Judge Dredd and the RoboCop there. We've got a huge Ryuk box. I love the box. I don't usually collect boxed figures, you know, I usually just throw the boxes away, to be honest with you, which is blasphemy for some people, but this box is so cool, there was no way I could throw it away, because I mean, it's actually kind of cooler than the figure itself. Over here, guys, we've got a couple of figures. This is a really shit figure, but I got it from Gamescom in one of those, you know, like those machines that you like, it's a random thing. Do you guys know what I mean? It's from one of those, so, you know, it's just called memories to me. We've got some Godzilla ones there, Indiana Jones. We got that. Yeah, I can't remember his name. No Face or No Name. I think it's No Face from Spirited Away. We got Naruto. We got L. We got Jake the Dog. I got that in the dump shop. We got Sackboy there. We got a Xenomorph, which is I had that as a kid and I still had it, so that's pretty cool. Hey Arnold, Aang. We got the Coraline doll, which I got for Christmas. I love that. Got that, which is cool, from Perfect Blue. And yeah, that's pretty much everything there, guys. Some pretty cool stuff there. Alright guys, this is the final piece to my games room, okay? It's a wall, well, it's like half a wall of PlayStation. Not as big as this wall, but yeah, still quite a few bits on here. So over here, guys, we've got a lamp, which, you know, lights the room, I guess. God of War poster there. We've got some Funko Pops here, of course. We've got Jin Sakai. We've got Nathan Drake. I can't remember her name, her character from Portal 2, can't remember her name. Did she even have a name? I genuinely can't remember. And of course we've got Ezio, we've got Doom Guy there, which is cool. This was a fairly recent pickup, that was from the London Retro Gaming Market. And again, I really like the box, so I didn't want to throw that away. We've got my PS1 here, which is somewhat redundant because if I play PS1 games, I usually just play them on the PS2. The reason I actually bought this though, guys, is that for some weird reason, what game was it? It was this game right here. For some reason, Fear Effect does not work on PS2, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just my copy, but it would not work on PS2. But there's nothing wrong with the game because it works fine on a PS1, so I bought the PS1 just to play this. This is one of those games that you need multiple discs to play it, and it works fine on disc 1, but as soon as it asks you to put disc 2 in, it doesn't work. So yeah, I found out that it was the PlayStation, so that's the reason I bought that. It was super cheap. Anyway, guys, moving on, we have got some PS4 games. Most of these, if not all of these games, are just games I need to get on and play, so I put games on the PS4 that I haven't played yet. So we've got Shenmue there, we've got Dead Rising, we've got Nier Automata I need to play, we've got Death Stranding, you know, just a whole bunch of games I haven't played yet. Left of that, guys, we've got some PS5 games. I don't have a ton of PS5 games, but what I do have for it is pretty cool. Got some more figures there, Heihachi, Nina Williams, we've got, what's his name? Kingdom Hearts, Sora. We've got Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2, Last of Us figure, which is cool. Gravity Rusher, that was really expensive, so I do have the box for that, just because if I ever fall on like financial problems, I might have to sell it, because that cost me a silly amount of money. Borderlands, yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then we got some Doom figures here, guys. I can't remember his name, but he's annoying as fuck in Doom Eternal. And of course, we've got Doom Guy. I cannot wait for the new Doom game, guys. I am so hyped for that. I actually ordered the special edition, like the collector's edition for that, so I'm super hyped for that. And over here, guys, we've got my PSP collection, as well as we do have some PSP UMDs. I do have more PSP UMDs, but I've stored most of them away. But I've kept like the really good ones, like Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, Akira, of course, Perfect Blue. I love my anime, so yeah, we had to have those. Kill Bill's there, Reservoir Dogs, got some Rocky movies. I do love me some Rocky. Sin City, that's a great film. The Matrix trilogy there. To be honest with you, I only really liked the first Matrix a lot, but I thought that trilogy was just cool to have. Down below, guys, we've got my PS Vita collection. So yeah, we've got quite a few PS Vita games, and obviously I do have quite a few more that I showed you guys before. But yeah, I do love the PS Vita, guys. It's very underrated, if you ask me. So we do have some good stuff, and a lot of these games are like hard to find. You know, you won't find a lot of these games out in the wild. So games like that, for example, you're just not going to find that unless you order it. So a lot of these games I had to order, but hey. Alright guys, finally we have got my PS4 collection. So we've got a Clank there, got a Ratchet on the other side, and then a whole bunch of PS4 games. So we've got Shadow Warrior 2 there, that was pretty rare game. It's a limited run game. Yeah, some good games here, guys. Last Guardian. That game gets hate, but I honestly think that game's great. Yeah, we've got some pretty cool stuff here. Inside and Limbo, Valfaris, that's hard as balls. The Uncharted games, of course, are classics. And then finally, guys, we've got some more stuff here. We've got the Hitman figure, we've got a Big Daddy, we've got this PlayStation case, and we've got Cartman from the Stick of Truth. And then we've got a whole bunch of PS4 games. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much my game room. We do have some stuff here. Like, this is basically a PS2 Slim, but it's got like a TV on it. It's pretty cool. So if you ever want to go camping... Fred, do you want to move out the way, bud? Do you want to move out the way, buddy? So yeah, it's pretty cool, guys. You do still have to plug it in, but as long as you've got electrical, you know, outlet, you can play this. So I take this camping sometimes, there's hookups and that sort of thing. It's yeah, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, boys and girls, that is my game room. On the whole, it's pretty awesome, I think. I'm really happy with my game room and how it looks. So yeah, some pretty cool additions in here, guys, as of late. So yeah, I love gaming in here, man. It's just so chill. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little game room tour. Other than that though, boys and girls, we will have some new videos coming very soon, so look forward to those. But yeah, other than that, if you're new, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace.